Hello everybody and welcome! My name is Ursa and today I have something rather silly for you. Some games are very difficult, some games are very expansive, and some games are rather silly. This game came about from a conversation I had with some modders, specifically with the wonderful Fuzzle. Oh Fuzzle, you're amazing. The question is, if a mod added a resource to pretty much every single tile in the game, what would that game look like? This, ladies and gentlemen, is that game. Let me show you something. This is a 6-player lakes map that I have spawned using this mod, and these are the resources that have been spawned. Hundreds of strategic resources, even more hundreds of luxuries, and even more hundreds of bonus resources. We will find on this map pretty much every tile has something on it, and if it doesn't have something on it, like these, trust me, it's probably got something on it that we can't currently see. Now this mod, Super Resource Spawns, is still very much in alpha. It's not on Steam just yet because we've been playing with it behind the scenes. Again, thank you so much Fuzzle for all your work on it. I'm sure it's going to be released very soon, but come along to Discord. I'll put the save file for this game and I will link the mod when it's ready to have a play with. Like honestly, there are hundreds of resources on this map. Hundreds. Now going into this game, one of two things could happen. Either I'm going to be so hilariously overpowered on this mode that I'm going to win and this is going to be either a 1 or 2 episode series, or the AI is going to be so strong that I'm going to have a real challenge on my hands. At the moment, I don't know how it's going to go. And the reason is this. I've put Secret Societies mode on, and I've also put Monopolies and Corporations mode on because I thought it would be hilarious to have a mode with like 30 or 40 copies of a luxury and crazy Monopoly bonuses to go with that. Now, I've also got a mod on, Fix AI Corporations. This fixes the bug the AI has with putting luxuries and improving them when you have Monopolies and Corporations mode turned on, so don't worry. But if you're wondering to yourself, oh, this game doesn't seem very balanced, that's right. It's not supposed to be balanced. This is going to be a ridiculous game. I was thinking about playing Magnificence Catherine again and just making some ridiculous court festivals, but I thought we'd done that recently. I was thinking Cree could have been really fun to play and we could have had some giga trade routes. We could have played Steam Vicky and had infinite production. I could also have played the Ottomans, maybe even Glorious Golden Age Suleiman, and we could have gone for Grand Bazaars that gave us pretty much infinite amenities, but no. If I'm going to have a game that has hundreds of luxuries on a single map, it had to be Montezuma. We're going to be Aztecs, we're going to covet everything. The challenge, I'm going to pick up as many luxuries on this map as I can, and I'm going to use them to create an unstoppable Aztec ball. A snowball of pure luxuries that takes over this world and takes everything for myself. So ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves down, make yourselves a cup of tea, or maybe something stiffer if you're fancying something a little more exciting. Make sure to keep those wheels updated. Make sure to look both ways when crossing the street. And most importantly, remember to never accept those calls from your grandparents. They never go well. Let's get started. And now, for an important update. Having been expelled from Oxford University, Ursa had met a man named Paul. Oh dear. Luckily for Ursa, he had amassed 40,000 subscriptions. These beautiful little signatures attracted the attention of none other than Gilgabro. Scared off by the Majesty, Paul retreated and left Ursa to his way. Searching for new subscriptions, Ursa travelled to the coast, where lo and behold, it looked like more people for subscriptions. Alas, it was not to be. Ursa, our sweet, innocent bear, is now trapped, harassed by giant crabs. Will you save Ursa from crabs? Will you help Ursa towards his goal? Thank you so much. Back to the video. Turn 1. And when you have this many things on the map, there is no point worrying about your start, alright? It doesn't matter where we start, it's going to be ridiculous. I'm just going to settle in place because I suspect there is a strategic underneath. So I'll pick that up with my city centre eventually. But look at all of these camps. Look at all of these quarries. It doesn't matter where I settle, okay? I know technically I'd get a little bit more production and gold if I moved there. Hell, I could even move on to the ivory. But, I mean, I could get the camp pantheon. I could get the quarry pantheon. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's too much choice. So I'm just settling in place. Oh, my lord. It's a 1-4-1 tile I'm working already. It is tempting. But I'm going to work the 3-1 just to make sure that we actually grow. Let's get a scout out, and looking at this, difficult to tell whether I'm at the top or bottom of the map, so we'll go up the river for now, and we'll see what's what. I was thinking about going for a builder, but I think actually going scout spam to find a builder is actually better for me, and we're going to go animal husbandry because I want to work this ivory and this deer. I mean, imagine a Temple of Artemis start here. Can you imagine it? Yeah, so I think I might just do that. We're just going to run Temple of Artemis. I mean, come on. Look at it. Look how many camps and plantations we'd have. It would be ridiculous. Oh, look, there's even more over here. I'm not even kidding. It's ridiculous. If I just show you quickly, though, I've got this sort of extended surveyor on just so we can see what we've got. It's going to be almost impossible to get a monopoly on anything. What do we need? 2/3 of a resource. So I need to improve 28 copies of ivory. Maybe that's what we should do. Should we just see how quickly we can get a monopoly? Just focus in on just beelining these luxuries as hard as we can. Could be fun. Could be a lot of fun. Oh, I said Lakes map. It's a Pangaea map. Sorry, I practiced this with a Lakes build and then I changed it to Pangaea. I'm not entirely sure why. You'll just have to put up with this nonsense coming out of Ursa. I'm just too excited. Marley, honored to meet you. I'd love to sample your hospitality. You're over there. There's marble. Some of the resource icons don't load in. That's also something you should kind of be aware of. Sometimes you'll see this and there's a culture on that tile and it hasn't loaded. It's just AI doing map rendering things. I'm just going scout at the moment. Hours of Minerva. I don't know why I really put secret societies on. I just thought it would be funny. I might go vampires. If I can get vampires, that'll be fun. Aztec luxury vampires. Oh, it's almost too tempting, isn't it? Whilst we're waiting, Amani into Hong Kong, get us some era score. Thank you so much. Animal husbandry has been earned. Amazing. How many horses have we found? At least one. I tell you, there's going to be a lot. This map is going to be almost entirely full. There's Void Singers, bronze working boosted. That's a terrible boost. Barbs may be brutal on this map, by the way. There's going to be a lot of horses, so we're going to have a lot of barbarian horsemen just scuttling up to my borders and agitating me in every way they know how. Ugh, barbarians. Rubbish. There's an envoy. You know what we haven't found yet, which is really annoying? Tell you exactly what we haven't found yet. A builder. I was kind of hoping I'd find a builder by now. That's why we went for triple scouts. I've even got a relic. No builder. Hong Kong bows to me. Of course it does. I've got a relic, so I don't need God King. Let's go urban planning, and we'll have survey, seeing as I've got so many scouts at the moment. People always tell me it's worth it, and I always disbelieve them. Oh my lord, look at this gypsum pocket. That's nonsense. Maybe it's gypsum we should be focusing on. I don't even know. You know what? If we can get a good camp pantheon, which I'm tempted to believe we can, I think I might just go for that because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra food and production all in my capital. Oh, we'll have a giga capital. I might just work all of these before I start making settlers. Go for a good Magnus and start sprawling settlers out from there. As I've mentioned a few times recently, I've kind of gone away in recent games from the early second city spam out as quickly as you can strategy. It is good, but I'm enjoying just building my capital up just a little bit and just enjoying that from there. Hermetic order we found. Interesting. We'll move faster on hills. I'm bringing my Eagle Warrior back, don't worry. Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Honored to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. Oh, you've settled right next to me on that side. Ugh. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll Aztec all over them, I'm sure. Yes, we'll take delegations. Anything that gives me gold, quite frankly, is a good thing. Oh my lord, everything's flooding. There are barbs literally everywhere. Who really knows what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm just enjoying life. But my first builder is almost out now. Yes, go and work these camps. Let's get some luxuries down as quickly as we can. Oh my lord, there's a lot of barbs. What did I tell you about barbarian horse archers? General horsemen. Oh, it's going to be awful. These barbs are going to be brutal on this map. I might even have to spend some gold to fix the problem with some extra eagle warriors. Hello, Theodora. Information on our capitals? Yes, I'd love to know where you are. Oh, you're all the way over there. Constantinople, am I right? Why doesn't it doesn't show me the resource badges if I can't see the city? Very strange. First camp, down. Means I've got my first luxury. People will buy. I mean, yeah, sure. All right, we can do that. And I can immediately get in a settler like next turn. That's ridiculous. I can't clear that barb camp. These horse archers are going to kill me. I'm going to actually just retreat back to my land. And if they attack me, then fine. Zulu, you may be slightly more of a problem when it comes to conquering, but it's okay. I'm not too worried. I can't lie. I'm really not that worried. Come on, give me a pantheon. You know you want to. Please still be there. Goddess of the Hunt is still there. Now, let me just double check that's the one I want to do. I could get the strategic resources one, God of Craftsmen, production and faith from strategics. Luxuries are definitely the option for me. It's either going to be plantations or camps. I mean, there's so many camps around me. I've just got to do it. I mean, it's just too fun. You know I like this pantheon. It just helps a city to grow, especially your capital early doors. Never thought I'd have to do this, but I'm actually going to spend some money on an eagle warrior before I get my first settler. I just feel like these barbs are going to be problematic. I really, really do. So let's send out a slightly decent force. Look at this, Ursa Ryan taking barbarians seriously. What has happened to me? Look at these tiles. Oh, yes. Go on, you want to buy these, don't you? Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah. One new population from a tribal village. That is what we want to see. Oh, yes. Perfect stuff. Archery finished. Temple of Artemis is a possibility now. Does it really matter where I put the Temple of Artemis? Let's be honest with this. Does it? Oh, actually, you know what? The problem is going to be, where can I put it? So I've got to chop the wheat out. So I think I've got to get pottery before I can even remove this, but I'm actually thinking about putting it on that tile there. Like, optimization on this map is a pointless venture. I mean, it could go anywhere. It could go absolutely anywhere. I could put it over there. Oh, no, I couldn't. That's like one of the few tiles I can't put it on. Fine. Put it over here, but it looks like there's more camps in this direction. I kind of want to work all these if I can. Bananas might have to go. That's a difficult chop. That's rainforest. I've got to get irrigation to harvest bananas. That is a better tile to do it on, though. Remember, I can't replace luxuries. And these are all out of range. I'm actually getting a few things from down south, though. It's one of these two tiles. Either way, I've got to get irrigation before I can do anything. So we'll just work this out for now. We'll work this through as best we can. Schweden, that's everyone. Hello, honored to meet you. Love to some of your hospitality. I think hopefully we'll get a golden age, which would be pretty fun. Buy another tile. Work another camp. All right, I have a lot of population now. Right, fine. We'll buy a settler. There's literally no fresh water in this area. I really want all of this, though. I really want all of that. I'm going to go and settle on that copper. These tiles are amazing. These trade deals are equally amazing. I'm just selling ivory to everyone. I am the ivory prince. Actually, no, that's probably not what I should say. Now the tribal village. Oh, we've had so many of this. I love these style of maps. Oh, they're brilliant. No, don't you barb me. I'm not keen. Not keen on a good barbing here. I'll get an archer. Retreat you quickly. Don't you ruin my groove. Oh, this scout is very dead. Very, very dead. Yeah, the barbs are pretty brutal on this map, I won't lie. They're giving me all sorts of issues. Oh yeah, that's a lot of ivory around here. This is where we want to be. City number 2, it says -4. I do have to take that fairly seriously, but I think we can grow our way out of any problems here. What I'm hoping anyway. We'll see if that turns out to be a bit reckless. Amani, yes, Hong Kong is fun, but I would like you to keep this city stable just for a bit whilst we sort everything out. We'll get pottery. I now have mining, which means I can start to get other luxuries like this. Lovely. Masonry is good. Get an attack in whilst I have that luxury bonus, and then we'll sell this again. Oh yeah, look at that. The AI is just gobbling up these luxuries. Yummy. And we'll start building more troops. I've almost got a Gogi. I'm feeling like an early game rush of Brazil is not a bad idea. I am playing Aztecs after all. It's kind of what I'm supposed to do, you know? It's my whole thing. It's my whole deal. Plus, I mean, we don't want them to get walls up too quickly. Yeah, that scout's dead. Goodbye, Mr. Scout. Am I spending all my gold on more luxuries? You better believe I am. There'll come a point when, okay, we've kind of run out of people to trade with on each luxury. In fact, I might have actually hit that point with ivory already. Yeah, nobody wants any more ivory. We've done it. We've collapsed the international ivory market. That's nuts. Why are you working that time? Oh, it's still locked. Oh, Ursa, you noob. Ugh, never mind. It's fine. No one will notice. So many luxuries, so little time. So there's pottery, which means I can get a granary in Teo, which means it will actually grow now, which is good. I can get that eagle warrior marching there. I can get another eagle warrior there. I've got one healing up there. I've got this archer that's going to keep me safe from barbs, probably. We'll go and do this quarry. We're pumping builders out. We'll get some more troops going. Yeah, I'm just going to army rush. Writing-wise, I do have a couple of decent camper spots. That's a +4, which is really good. So I might be able to get a bit of tech on and go and find some bronze working. It's not like this game is going to be short of iron. Let me tell you that now for 3. Byzantium's ages away from me, so I'm actually going to make friends with them as well. Suppose you think art is great when it ties a room together. Well, yes. Of course, that's a very valid reason to like art. I've always liked that quote because it is just like, well, of course. Sure, it's not the only reason you'd like art, but it is quite a good reason to like art. It ties a room together. Temple of Artemis. It's going to be one of those massive indecision things. I mean, if I don't put it down now, then when will I put it down? That's ridiculous. 118 gold. I love it so much. There is a Gogi. Urban planning, that's nice, so I will keep it. That was easy. It was the sort of most brief of indecision moments for old Ursa there, but he thought about it and went, no, I shall keep it. Another Eagle Warrior. I mean, I should get some archers to go with this charge, but at the moment, I think I'm happy with how this is all going. Bologna is most of Brazil's army, actually. If we can knock Bologna out, that would be quite entertaining. Marley just said my people were lazy. It's like, hang on, that's a production jibe, and I've got 27 production in my capital. Who are you calling lazy? Honestly, and these barb horse archers, I tell you what, they can get lost. I am fed up of them. I'm trying to invade here. I'm trying to invade and you are being highly annoying. Please, would you stop it? This is interrupting my invasion plan considerably. There's a lot of warriors there. My Eagle Warriors are way tougher, but they're not like unbelievably or impossibly tough. So we do have to get military tradition as soon as I can. Speed that along with a monument. Writing is now finished. We'll get irrigation. Finding tiles to actually put districts on is going to be half the challenge of this game. It really is. Yes, you are right to worry. Wartime. So they do have river defense. They've got support bonus, so they've unlocked a lot of stuff. But here's the thing. If I fortify my Eagle Warriors on nice defendable positions, the other side of rivers, on top of hills and terrain, the AI will have no choice but to just like randomly surge attack me, because that's what they do. It's what the AI does. They cannot help themselves, and I respect that. And by respect, I mean I like to abuse that. Oh, Mali doesn't want to join in on my war. That, ladies and gentlemen, sucks. I can start buying luxuries now, though. That's pretty cool. It means Aztec-wise, my cities will stay nice and happy. I managed to lure a barbarian all the way into Sweden's borders, which I find infinitely hilarious. Go pillage. And yes, here we go. We should now find them just randomly surge attacking me, unable to really do much. Goodbye. Yes, military tradition. Please finish for me nice and quickly. And I'm going to get... can't bother with religion today. I'm going to get monumentality. Let's turn this faith, this burgeoning faith that I'm getting, into something useful. Now, I'm fortify on that tile. 1 attack, 2 attacks like that. Lovely. We've actually started to steal some builders. These builders are going to be very helpful. Sweden is actually at war with Brazil as well, which is really funny. I'm actually following their troops in from the other direction. This is lovely. Nice fun little tag team battle. Yeah, that's right. Attack me in my defendable locations. Do it. Oh, that's right. Spread your damage across all of my troops. These are the things that you should be doing. Each camp, pasture, and plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this one to provide 1 immunity. I've pretty much guaranteed that my capital forever, until the end of time, will be ecstatic. Plus, it gets a bit of housing. It gets a bit of food. This is going to be a Pingala city of Pingala cities. Oh... it's wonderful. I'm so proud of it. Let's get a +4 campus just to really dig that one in. There's another archer. I've got a few of these now. I've got another one being made as well. I'm attacking with various troops, and they're all just as fun as the last. Oh yeah, again, spread your attacks. Why not? Why not? That's what you've got to ask yourself. Just embrace the chaos of your own mind, AI. Do it. And all the while, I just keep improving my cities, one after another. There's a +8 happiness in my capital, if you were wondering what sort of level of happiness we'd hit. It's quite high. The archers begin to rain down the chaos. All the while, my troops just start to siege outside. They're all battered, they're all injured, but I do have support now, which is quite fun, and my stolen builders are already making their way back. Yes, lovely. Amazingly, AI, absolutely full of luxuries for me to buy this game. Who would have thought it? Oh, hanging gardens. 5 turns. Oh, go on then. Let's pop it just there. Here is a citrus. That's another luxury, one we haven't got already. I could start selling these. I think I'll keep it for now because my combat bonus is now starting to increase. We're losing the odd unit here and there. Annoyingly, there are heavy chariots that are plaguing me. But my troops are pretty tough. I'm not too worried about the fact that, we're losing the odd troop here or there because honestly, I'm printing them so quickly right now. Start getting some horses, actually. That's not a bad thing to do, because horsemen, powerful units, we could probably use them effectively. In fact, let's go and do it. Horsemen. There is a horse over here that we can pick up. That'll give us plenty. Get these troops in nice and quickly. Oh, the second Eagle Warrior I've lost in as many turns. You need to stop it now. Ursa is not impressed with this, what do we call it, resistance. Oh, that's 27 defensive strength in the city now, actually. What have you got here? They've built something. Maybe a swordsman, maybe a horseman of their own. I'm not sure what they've built. I don't like it, whatever it is. Pingala, in you get. Oh, Hanging Gardens were stolen from me. I had like one turn on that left. That's not very nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay, city is back and sieged, which is nice. Feel a little better about this invasion now. I had a little stutter there, but the reinforcements are arriving now. We're building them really quickly. Yeah, okay, this is fine. The gold is back. The AI very much survived the first wave of that attack, and they were laughing at me the whole time. Oh, that's a scout. I don't like that. 54 gold for my Holy Lance, you say? Oh, that is tempting. That is very tempting. I'll come back to that. That's my scout dead. Yeah, we'll come back to that offer. Okay, we're doing damage now. Oh, yeah, here we go. This is better. Reinforcements are arriving at colossal speed. Am I regretting going Pingala? Sort of. The reason I'm regretting going Pingala is because I really want to get my settlers out quicker. So, do we just Pingala? The thing is that Eagle Warriors are okay, but Man-at-Arms are a lot better and they're much more reliable. We need tech. I need tech. Researcher. Let's just do it. I'll regret not doing it. I mean, the thing is, Brazil has just settled everywhere for me. If I just take all their cities, I'm going to be laughing. And Bologna. Bologna, I wish that I could make peace with you. I cannot be bothered to fight you, I will be honest. But there is the attack. The city is taken. It's more importantly, very loyal. And I can start getting the luxuries in. Heal my units whilst we charge and invade the capital. Oh, if I peace out with them, they'll give me Salvador. Oh, interesting. They will give me the city below that as well for my Holy Lance, which I can just go and get back in a second, and then some gold per turn. Oh, that's hilarious. Because I can just move my army elsewhere. I'd leave them with 2 cities, but it would just give me this city and this city for a peace deal. And then I can just move my army over to Mali. Yes. Oh, Brazil, I love you. The thing is they're doing this because of the massive pressure I've put them under. So there you go. 20 gold per turn, Holy Lance, as a peace offering, and they give me all of these cities. Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Look at that. And now my army can just regather and give myself a battering ram because I see that wall being put up in Mali. And then we're going to just move over and claim the pyramids. Oh, Ursa. Ursa, you genius. I like peace deals like that because I've applied genuine pressure. You know, like that was them folding under the fact that I was genuinely attacking them. You can denounce me all you like. It's not gonna stop me attacking you. Actually, saying that, wouldn't it be great if I sent a trader ahead of me just to build a road through this really difficult to move through portion of land? I would think that's probably a good thing. We get our gold back actually by trading the luxuries back to Brazil. Here you go, trader. On you go. Build me a road. I will not use that road for nefarious deeds. No. Don't be silly. I'm sure it'll all be fine. It's currency, which means I can now put down industries. Industries are going to be quite important in this game. Let me tell you that for free. What do you reckon? Should we get an ivory industry in my capital? I mean, admittedly, it will remove one of the camps, which is a bit of a problem. But I feel like the ivory industry is a pretty good one from memory. Military units. It's not as good as I thought it was. Production towards buildings for gypsum? Citrus is also military units. How is that military units? That should clearly be growth. Come on. Alright, well, my capital's really got not much choice. I was hoping there'd be a city growth option in my capital, but what can you do? Is all of my economy going into repeated purchases of builders? Not all of it, but most of it, admittedly. Let's see where the iron goes. Surely I've got a lot of iron. Don't call me Shirley. Political philosophy. Well, there's only one choice for me. Oligarchy. +4 combat strength for my Eagle Warriors. Well, okay then. Combine that with a great general, a Gogi. Urban planning is useful, but I'm going to pop the builder card in because that is actually what I'm spending most of my economy on at the moment. And then we'll go conscription for this. Save gold? Is it worth it? It's probably not worth it, but we're going to do it anyway. Well, either way, my first industry. Okay, it is slightly better than the camp. But it means my capital really needs to start absolutely spamming out military units. Another citrus industry down here. Is this the one I want to do? No, citrus is to the north. So, you know, actually, we're going to get plantations out here first. I actually didn't get any iron, which is mad. Where is it? It's going to be in huge clumps around the map. I mean, every tile has something on it. Oh, there's tons around my capital. It's not in my capital. It's just round my capital, but okay, good to know. Time for connoisseur. At this point, I'm not even worried about necessarily lying to people. I think everyone's got a pretty clear understanding of how I'm going to be playing this game. I'm Aztecing, and I'm Aztecing everywhere. To Aztec, to very violently and proudly move oneself around a map, seeking tributes, luxuries, slaves, sacrifices, you know, the usual. Let's reinforce my units with a horseman. Slightly stronger, but much faster. That's the main improvement there. Olive industry. What does that do? Civilian units. Okay, that's actually quite helpful. Ironworking. Wheel is there. Ironworking is boosted itself. It's all lovely. And with another source of gypsum, have I now got a +4 combat bonus? Yes, luxuries. I think it's I'm selling all of my luxuries so much. Trying to remember what I'm keeping in my land and what I'm not keeping in my land is actually proving to be quite tricky. So I'm getting 16 gold per turn against Mali at the moment, which is okay. And they are at war with Zulu. But can I get a joint war pulling Byzantium in? You better believe I can. There we go, pincer attack. Hopefully that'll give them a headache on multiple fronts that they won't entirely know what to do with. But as you can see, we've already sieged the city and I can start hitting the walls down with my fleets of units. Okay, we've got spearmen, we have slingers, nothing that really explains the high military strength of the city. So I'm hoping it's just because they put a galley into the sea or something that doesn't really impact me very much. We'll see if that works out to be true. If I can get these walls broken, that would be really handy. Yes, there you go. And we can get an attack across from there and then the horsemen can attack. Methinks that this city is going to be mine next turn. Another city. It's a wonderful place. We love it so. More luxuries can be claimed here. City taken. Loyalty not established. Oh, that's pretty bad. All right. Sorry, Amani. I keep trying to put you back into city-states, but you are my war governor for whatever reason. Oh, I do like the fact that I keep capturing builders. That's really handy. Start buying things like barracks into my capital because I'm very close now to getting grants on Pingala, and combining that with my military general card, I think I can actually start getting quite a good monopoly on early game great generals, and that's going to be very handy indeed. I like that. Instead of telling the barbarians where I live, the scout literally just plundered me. Don't do that. I think I might have accidentally killed all of the barbarians in an area. Normally they do that. If there's no camp to go back to, the scouts just sort of take petty revenge. Which, to be honest, makes a lot of sense. Like, I could see exactly why you might do that. Thank you, Mr. Warrior. That's right, just keep leaving yourself in places that I can kill you. Niani, though, is now sieged. Oh, pyramids are going to be such a good take for me. They really will be. Extra builder charge. I'm actually weirdly close to feudalism, so if I can get 6 charge builders, I mean, imagine how fast I'm going to improve the world around me. Military training means I can put veterancy in my government now, which I like. I like veterancy. Anything else just seems amateur. Huh? Oh, come on, I thought that was quite funny. Oh, those are some Mali swordsmen. Alrighty. Gonna move a couple of my Eagle Warriors with Battle Cry to kind of just intercept some of those attacks, whilst the rest of my troops do some damage against the actual city itself. Remember, it's siege, so any damage I do stays permanently dealt. And with this source of iron, I believe that's... Oh, it's not quite apprenticeship. I need one more mine, apparently. Alright, that's boostable. Trying to get better at just leaving boostable techs alone so I can get the full benefit from them. See if this works. Anshan, thank you so much. We'll just take you. Grants in Pingala. Yep, that's what I wanted. And I've now got Warlord's Throne, by the way, which retrospectively applies. People forget this. I have taken this city within 5 turns. Even though I built it after the capture of a city, my capital is still getting the 20% from Warlord's Throne. Combine that with the 20% from amenities, and we're up 60 production capital. Oh yes, if you insist, I will have a 60 production capital, but you know, only because you're forcing my hand here. Okay, my archer did get a little bit snipped, but the Eagle Warrior is holding its own against the swordsman, which is a lovely thing. I'm going to have to waste a builder on an actual mine, which is a useless thing to do with it, but that gives me apprenticeship, which gives me man-at-arms. Saving up iron. We have 4 of it coming in per turn. That is 1 man-at-arms every 5 turns at the moment. We need to just keep working on our sources of iron. What do you reckon? Shall we treat ourselves to Mali's capital? Oh, go on then. If you insist, we will. That's a big population swing. We've even got sources of silver now, which means my luxury bonus is now up to +7. Oh, there was something else in this city. What was it? something. There was something in this city that we have now improved. I mean, I'm just working on luxuries generally. +7, no? It means I've got some serious combat bonus on just regular troop versus troop attacks. Ooh, anybody fancy a Petra city over here? Look at that. Oh, incense and silver as far as the eye can see. My friendship with Theodora has expired. Do I want to renew it? I mean, they are kind of next. Yeah, they're right there. I don't know if I do, to be fair. Because Monopolies mode is on, there's a large part of me that doesn't want to entirely kill the AI. I want to keep them alive. Sounds weird, but there is logic in my madness here. Once I get a monopoly bonus, with so many luxuries on the map, I think that bonus is going to be pretty ridiculous. So I want to make sure that everyone's on the map so I get tourists from everybody, because I think it's going to be really, really funny. Hey, scientist. Hey, I'm actually starting to get genuine great people now. That's pretty cool. More kills with the Eagle Warriors. More builders have been earned. Mathematics, celestial navigation, engineering, all of these have been earned for old Ursa. I'm boosting now to muskets. I mean, the Aztec Eagle Warriors, don't get me wrong, they're very, very frightening. But Aztecs with guns, they're even worse. Alright, we need a little bit of reinforcement on the front line, I think. So whilst my troops start to push forward, here is my first man at arms. Oh yes, and that's going to be a lovely thing. More sources of iron, we will seek them out wherever we can. But in the meantime, I think Karina, we should be able to just take... There you go, lovely stuff. So I'm actually going to leave this Mali city open, but that is tea. Oh, old Ursa's found himself some tea. Does that actually give us more combat bonus? Yes, +8 now. Ho. That's lovely. That is absolutely wonderful. No vampires. Still. No vampires still. Never mind. Magnus, pop you into my second city and we'll get some settlers pumped out. I think that'll be nice. It's a great general. Oh, not just a regular general. Truly a great general. It's my first. Hopefully the first of many. Still stealing builders? Yes. All of these builders. I mean, especially because I get +1 charge from pyramids now. These are really handy. I'm loving this map. Having resources everywhere is just, it's just the most fun. Like, it's absolutely not balanced, and I would never even pretend to say that it was balanced, but it's just fun. It just works, you know? It just works. This is in my capital, Oracle, building wonders with captured city production. It's what I do. Plus, actually, having patronage of great people, that's not here nor there, but the 2 great person points, that's general points and scientist points, all from my capital, and that's only going to get better. 10 pop capital, still growing with an absolute vengeance. One thing that I am keeping an eye on though, pasture improvements receive 1 food. That's fine, but I think it's mercantilism I'm looking forward to, isn't it? Yeah, camps give 1 production and 1 food. Oh, I'm really looking forward to that. It's ages away. It's so far away. You know what? My capital's just going to keep building wonders. I really should have put the corporation for buildings in my capital rather than military units 1. You know what? I can still undo it. Why am I even worried about it? Let's undo it. I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to put the buildings, the gypsum, in my capital instead. That'll be fine. Can we take this city this turn? It says victory, so I'm going to assume yes. There you go. That leaves Mali with but 1 city of 4 population. I will keep you alive. There you go. You're welcome, Mali. And with that, my restless army, it grows, it moves, it heads, ever east. Think Zulu is a good next target? 6 cities? Lovely. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Polar Waller Bear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!